I'm guessing. Probably. I'll just cry. But let's see here. Was it February 26, 2008? Playing hoops on a random Tuesday night. I became a believer in love at first sight.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, the story from there, sorry.
Now you're getting us, too.
When I start embarrassing but we were playing hoops together, and we're both, I see this cute new guy at hoops, and it's the end of the season, and we're running short on numbers, so people are encouraged to bring friends, so we have enough people to play hoops.
It's kind of a secret knock type of thing.
Yeah, secret handshake hoops night, yeah. And all of a sudden, one of our friends who's going to be at the wedding brought this cat, and I was coming back from Portland. I was over there for work for the tribe, and I came back, and all of a sudden, I see this cute new guy at hoops, and I'm like, whoa, cute new guy. And my immediate reaction is, look down, look away, make no eye contact, completely ignore him.
Which is a fairly effective method.
Obviously, this worked out well. So I completely and utterly ignored him. And
we're on the same team.
Fortunately, we were on the same team. So I had to give him a nice pass, high five, or a nice shot, high five, or something like that. And at the end of the night, I was walking to the water fountain, and
this is the last night that hoops.
Yeah, this is the end of the season.
End of the season.
And I've lived in Bend at this point for 4 years. Never came across him. Never saw this face. And all of a sudden, run into him, and I'm walking to the water fountain, and he's walking away, and we literally bump into each other, and he says, "So did you play for Montana?" And I'm like, "Montana State?"
She's wearing a Bobcat.
Old Joel Nelson is wearing the hat of the enemy right now, just in case anyone wants to know what that looks
Joel
like.
Nelson is
I tried to convert you, Jen.
I know you did, Joel. I appreciate your efforts, but anyway, we talked for, 15 minutes. I don't think I blinked once. And the gym completely cleared. And all of a sudden,
awkward.
And then all of a sudden we're the only ones in the gym, and it's cleared out. And I go, "Well, see you later." And he pretty much does the same thing, and we leave without a phone number or an email or anything. Paths never to cross again. Who knows? And we're getting there, Mom.
I was thinking the
My
same
mom's
thing.
previewing the story.
I thought she had forgot that.
No, God, how could anyone forget
It's
that?
coming.
But anyway, sorry. We drove away. I was driving away going, "Oh my gosh, that was so amazing, but I may never see him again." But it was so amazing. And you can tell them what you were thinking.
I was calling myself an idiot for not getting the phone. Wondering if I would ever be able to beat her in horse. It still hasn't happened.
But I get home and I look in the mirror, and what do I find but a piece of cilantro covering an entire tooth of mine. An entire tooth. And so then all night I'm tossing and turning going, "Oh, that was so great. Oh, I might never see him again. Oh, you had cilantro in your teeth." And he was just looking into your eyes because he was telling himself, "Don't look at the cilantro." Right? So that's what happened. And then I roll into work, and he, to this day, did you ever see the cilantro?
No, I didn't.
He claims to this day he never saw it.
What a guy.
My
Smart man.
eyes were wandering.
Other places.
So the next morning I roll into work, and Susan Johnson got the brunt of this, or the benefit of it, however you want to say it.
It was pretty funny.
We were in early because we were in the midst of trial, and I roll in at 6 in the morning, and I come into her office, and I'm like, "Susan, you won't believe it." And I just recap every last little detail to Susan. And then Mike, the big ruckus, also known as who's marrying us tomorrow, Mike, rolls in, and we recap the whole thing for him. And it's just this big deal. And then I go into my computer, and I finally fire it up. And what's waiting for me? An email from Gabe at 7 in the morning. And you can tell them who you're talking to.
Why? I stalked her on
Well,
profile,
you've been
and I
stalking her
said,
for 8
"Yeah, that
months
looks like
before
her."
that.
And I shot her an email, and Jason Nyman, Dell's son, Jason Nyman, said, I was recapping it with him early in the morning, at 6 in the morning over coffee. You know, what should I do? And he said, she's an attorney. You know how busy they are in their first years of practice? You need to send her an email right now. She's probably, she's just too busy to meet guys. You're lucky. Like, you might have an in here. Send out an email now. So I did.
And when I opened my email at 7 in the morning, I let out a scream that was heard around the office. But fortunately, at 7 in the morning, the only people that heard it were Susan and Mike. So it was pretty small quarters. But I opened it up, and Gabe was wondering if maybe I would like to go out and go skiing or something. And I was so excited. I typed an email back to him, and by 7:59, an email typed back to him. And Susan says to me, Jim, you might want to wait until maybe like 10.
I'm checking the email. Checking the email. Was it awkward? I just sent her an email.
Does she think I'm stuck? Yeah, all those thoughts.
The longest 2 hours of my life.
So